Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. Last time we spent some free time with Celeste and Kyoko again, and Byakuya was a little, what's the word I'm looking for here, paranoid I guess, because, you know, he's up here talking about, oh, maybe there's a spy in our midst working with the mastermind, and I don't know, I mean, we as viewers kind of already know something's going on there, so he might be right. Also, my capture software keeps flashing for some reason. What is going on? I really hope this does not screw up. Also, Alter Ego went missing, and yeah, we kind of have to get on top of that. Oh, and not to mention, you know, there's also the little thing that there's kind of a guy cosplaying as Optimus Prime who's attacking various people in the school. That's kind of a big thing. Probably should have mentioned that first. Celeste got attacked, and yeah, Hifumi and Taka are dead. So we need to investigate that junk. Like, right away. Hifumi's body discovered in the nurse's office. Taka's body discovered in the equipment room. I was witness to two nightmares, one right after another. No, they weren't nightmares. This is harsh reality. The true nightmare is this reality, the reality I have to face every day. But still. Why is this happening? Oh, okay, well, you know, we kind of got another victim there, too, but, alright, let's focus on the more important matter. Taka. Damn it, why did this happen? And what do we have right here? Another hammer. Now it's Justice Hammer's... Now it's Justice Hammer 4, and it's even bigger than before. Is that suspicious individual responsible for killing Taka, too? Okay, you got nothing to say? You got nothing to say still? Alright. Toko, you alright? Is it Toko? Don't tell me. Toko too? Relax. She just passed out when she saw the blood. The blood? Oh, that's right. When Toko is, Toko, she has a fear of blood, huh? We've tried everything to get her to wake up, but no luck. Just leave her be for now. It's like he said, just leave her alone for now. But why is it Justice Hammer 4? Huh? What do you mean? Celeste was attacked with Justice Hammer 1, then Hifumi was hit with Justice Hammer 2. But this time it was Justice Hammer 4. What happened to number 3? What? What's the matter? Well, when you mentioned Justice Hammer 3, you just reminded me. What? Out with it. Do you know something? Actually, Taka's not the only one that's been killed. Hifumi's dead too. What? Hey! Hifumi's been killed? Yeah. I see. Which is why you came to get us. Then we'd better go check it out. Of course. Come on. So Sakura, Byakuya, and I rushed out of the physics lab. But as soon as we were out of the physics lab... Oh. Celeste, aren't you supposed to be waiting in the nurse's office? So, something has come up. Yeah, I heard. Hifumi is dead, right? Indeed. Well, that is not all that is... Oh, that is not all. It is gone. Huh? What's gone? It has disappeared. Disappeared? Hifumi's body has disappeared. What? What are you talking about? It's disappeared? Don't be ridiculous. Come on. Are you serious? What the heck is happening here? Everyone, back to the nurse's office. I practically leapt down the stairs, nearly losing my balance. I reached the nurse's office completely out of breath. I couldn't believe my eyes. Hifumi's body was there just a few minutes earlier. It just disappeared? Me and Celeste went to the bathroom, but we were only gone for like a minute. And then when we got back,
Indeed.
This must have been the work of the culprit. They must have come and carried the body away. They must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around frightened and confused. We're all going to die here. We're going to die just like those guys died.
What did you say?
I don't believe this. I don't believe a body would just disappear.
Why?
First there were 2 murders and now one of the bodies has been taken. This is unnatural.
Huh?
Hold on, what do you mean 2 murders?
Hina.
Taka's been killed. We found him in the equipment room.
No way!
It can't be. Taka too? It can't be. It can't be.
Hina.
Hina, calm down. We're all gonna die. All of us. They're gonna kill all of us. Then who might the next target be? Toko? Huh?
What?
I completely forgot. She's still unconscious in the equipment room.
Well,
You left her at the scene of the crime? We didn't have a choice. She passed out and she refused to wake up.
huh?
So she is still unconscious.
Damn.
Wait, so you knew she was still up there and said nothing? Why? That annoying little insect that clings to me wherever I go. We'd be better off without her. You bastard! Calm down. You forgot about her, didn't you? You have no right to blame me. Everyone stop fighting right now! We need to hurry back!
Huh?
I can't take this anymore. I don't want anyone else to die.
Damn.
Byakuya, if something's happened to Toko, I'll never forgive you. We shot out of the nurse's office and bolted up the stairs, heading back to the 3rd floor. We ran back to the equipment room at full speed. And when we got there... Toko! Thank God you're okay. But right away I noticed there was something very different here. It was gone. Taka's body, which should have been right there, had disappeared. This can't be happening. Are we hallucinating all this or something? No, it's not a hallucination. I know I saw it before, and what I'm seeing now isn't what I saw before.
Huh?
What? Are you saying Taka disappeared too?
Stop talking.
Stop saying disappeared. It didn't just vanish into thin air. Obviously whoever did this has hidden the body. But why would they do that? I couldn't possibly begin to imagine. Anyway, our costume suspect is clearly continuing his crime spree. We gotta hurry up and catch him before he kills all of us.
Not possible.
Oh, I don't think you'll have to worry about that.
Huh?
Huh? Think about it. Who could possibly be responsible for killing and hiding these dead bodies?
Well...
When Hifumi's death cry went up, everyone here was together on the 3rd floor.
It is so.
After that, we split up into 2 groups. And now this time you all came here as a group from the nurse's office. In other words, the only ones who could have done this are Hiro and Kyoko, who are still missing. But hold on a second. Kyoko has an alibi for when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked. There's no question that she was in the dining hall with us. You seem very adamant about defending her. Perhaps you are in love? I mean, he did lose Sayaka, so I mean, he needs somebody to fall back on. That's not it at all!
That's fine.
Well, anyway, yes, I do accept Kyoko's alibi.
Let's see.
Which means the suspicious individual we're looking for can be none other than Hiro. Which further means there will be no more murders. The regulations are very clear about that. Oh, that's right. There's a rule that says you can only kill a maximum of 2 people.
That's right.
I mean, but to be fair, what if there's 2 people killing people in tandem? And each one can kill 2 people? Just saying. As long as that rule is in place, there will not be a 3rd murder. If they were to break that rule... I'd mince ya! Mince ya without a second thought! Mince ya, grind ya, turn ya into paste! By the way, did you know that fish paste can also refer to shellfish, like shrimp or crabs? The more you know. Indeed.
Let's see.
So since 2 people have been killed, there's no possibility of any more.
Perhaps.
You knew that from the beginning, didn't you, Byakuya? Which means you knew Toko was never in danger. I still meant it when I said we'd be better off without her, though.
In other words...
Anyway, with that in mind, we can now relax and search for the 2 missing bodies. The 2 missing bodies. 2 people have been killed and their bodies have been hidden. The only one without an alibi. The only one who could have done it is Hiro. But is he really the killer? What about Kyoko? If she's not involved in this case, where did she go?
What?
Hey, Makoto, what's the matter? Huh? Oh no, it's nothing. Whatever, we need to find those bodies or our little narrative here can't move forward.
So then...
Very well, then let us split up and begin searching. But... There is no need to be afraid. No more murders will take place during this case.
'Cause, I mean...
I know that. I mean, I think I do, but... If you're still nervous, I'll come with you.
Huh?
Okay, thank you. No need to thank me. Then let's get moving. Yell out if you find anything. Byakuya left the equipment room, followed by the others. I have to try and find the 2 missing bodies. Are we just gonna leave Toko in there though? I mean, next to the blood, she might spoil the crime scene. I'm just saying. Toko, are you gonna be getting up? Like, real talk. Toko is on Toko. She has a fear of blood. I don't think I have to worry about anyone else dying. I'll just leave her alone for now. Some friends you are. Well, let's search for 2 missing bodies. Now, if I were a corpse, where would I be? Wait, artists draw dead people all the time. What? Well, okay, I mean, the people they drew are dead, but I mean, you know, artists draw living people too. I'm just talking out my ass right now. Where could 2 dead bodies have disappeared to?
Damn.
We need to search for the bodies that have disappeared. What happens after that? Rattle, rattle. Huh? The door must be locked. Huh. Alright, well, leave this area. If I were a dead body, where would I be? Where would I be? The rec room? Killer Bee is out in the place to be? I don't recall the rest of that Wu-Tang song. Let's see. No corpses here, but Justice Hammer 1 is still there. Okay. That's right. Can't spoil the... Oh, wow. You came up out of nowhere. Makoto!
Come on.
Why are you just standing there? We need to get to the repository. Huh? You mean...
Indeed.
I found them. Hifumi and Taka's bodies had both been hidden in the repository.
Goodbye.
I've already told Hina and Sakura. We'll go on ahead. Their bodies were in the repository? Okay. Well, let's check it out. Are the bodies here somewhere? They said repository, Makoto, not art room. I have to wonder where they could have been hidden. Okay, you're helpful. Up ahead is the repository. Doorknob turned. I guess it's unlocked. And I have no choice but to go inside. So I opened the door, and when I entered, I saw... the 2 bodies that had disappeared were right there. Did we really need like a little cutscene for that though? The smell of blood made me gag. What I saw before my eyes was unquestionable, unavoidable, unwavering reality. And then I heard the announcement for a second time.
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
And so here we are. Without further ado, let me give you all the next Monokuma file. I was going to hand them out when you found the bodies the first time, but I thought something might happen. It was really hard to resist, but turns out I was right. Just hand it over already. Now make sure to investigate with all of your mental might and prepare for the class trial.
See ya later!
Well then, now that we have now that we found the bodies, all that's left is to uncover the culprit.
What the heck?
Hold on. How can you be so calm? I mean, they're dead, you know?
That's terrible.
Dead. Gone forever. They're never coming back. Awful. This is all just too awful. Hina suddenly burst into tears. She clutched at Hifumi's lifeless body. Why Hifumi? Why? No. Why? No! Why? Hifumi? Why? No! Why?
Who would do this? Why? Why?
Large, wet tears fell from her eyes. The tears landed on Hifumi's cheeks. If this were some world of make-believe, that might have been when Hifumi opened his eyes. But no, life is not a video game. You know, like Deus Ex Machina is not going to happen like that. Like, oh, you know, this is not the first Pokemon movie, okay? And that was some old BS when it happened in that movie. But no, like, Hina is not Pikachu, and her tears are not going to bring Hifumi back to life. Like, no. But this wasn't a movie. This was not Pokemon, the movie. Or was it? This wasn't...
He's alive again?
Where am I?
Cold. So cold. Is winter coming?
Hifumi! Wake up!
Huh? That's right. I remember now. Hope's Peak.
Come on, you gotta wake up!
I remember everything. Before I met you all. I met you all.
Wait. Miyagi is not going to talk? Okay. His memories are all blending together. He has nothing useful to offer us.
The light. It's reaching out to me. Like the tail of a comet.
Hey, Hifumi! Who was it? Who attacked you? Who tried to kill you?
Who killed me? That's right. I remember their name. Yasu. Hiro.
His eyes closed, and they never opened again. Death for the second time. Absolute, undeniable death. No matter how many more of Hina's tears splashed his face, there was no second miracle. Reality set in again. This isn't some stereotypical fantasy world. Tears can't restore a person's vitality.
Honestly.
You have no tears, do you? No blood in your veins, no calcium in your bones. At least you have your meat.
Stop talking.
You're just angry. Going out of his way to return just to leave us with those unnecessary dying words. Now this game has become exceedingly boring. He said Yasuhiro, right?
Then
Yasuhiro Hagakure. That is the only person he could have been referring to.
So in
And
other
with
words,
that, the case is solved. Assaulting people and even killing Taka and Hifumi, and then going so far as to hide their bodies. A criminal that hides his face behind a mask and uses a bunch of giant wooden hammers. Is that what Hiro is?
what is this?
If it's true, I can't forgive him. No way can I ever forgive him. To kill two of our friends. Anyway, it's about time we track down the culprit in our little life or death game here. Although, this game, it's not all that life or death. The trial will conclude without much trouble.
Indeed.
Yes, it does look that way. It's going to begin again. We've got to go through this one more time. I have to accept it. I have no choice but to go through with this to make sure everyone survives. I just have to do it! And with that, we're going to end things off here. Nah, no, a 19-minute video. Nah. We'll go on a little bit longer, or might as well just complete the investigation. I don't recall this being too long of an investigation. I could be wrong, though. Anyway, first I better check the Monokuma file. The victims were Hifumi Yamada and Kiyotaka Ishimaru. The case of death for each case was a blow to the head. It is thought that they were both killed with a similar weapon. That's it?
Very
Yeah, it's pretty strange. We got way less information this time than before. That is no problem. After all, the events of this case unfolded before our very eyes. We should know more about what happened in the Monokuma file could anyway. Maybe.
Well,
There's something else that's bothering me. Someone else has been missing for quite a while. Are you talking about Kyoko?
perhaps.
Without a doubt. She has an alibi for when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked. But what if the killer wasn't acting alone? What if they had an accomplice? An accomplice? An accomplice? What are you doing here? Don't be rude. I'm here to answer your question. What question?
Yep.
You're talking about accomplices, right? I'm pretty sure I explained it before, didn't I? During the first class trial.
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
In other words,
So basically, you can be an accomplice if you want, but there's no gratification in it. But what if the killer, or, well, what if the accomplice was also a killer too? Just saying. Yeah. So are you saying nobody worked together this time either?
hey,
Sorry, can't answer that. It would obstruct the free exchange of information between you guys. I just want to make sure you don't forget, no matter how much you might assist in a murder, only one blackened can graduate. An accomplice gets nothing.
So in other
Then
words,
we only need to figure out who that one blackened is that did the killing, right? Just like normal.
well,
Okay, let me take this opportunity to clarify the whole shebang. In this class trial, what you need to determine is the one true blackened who devised the murder plot and put it into action. The true blackened. So just one person?
well now.
That's enough for explainifying. Now it's down to the final battle between all of you and the blackened. Good luck to all the contestants. So there can only be one blackened. An accomplice wouldn't benefit. And I can't see any way Kyoko would be connected to this case after all. You may be right. If that's true, then Kyoko, where are you?
However,
As long as she's not connected to the case, it doesn't matter. Let's get back to the investigation.
Indeed.
I have absolutely no doubt that Hiro is responsible. But for the time being, I suppose it can't hurt to pursue further information. You know, don't you think we should consider a certain someone a suspect just in case? I'm talking about the murderous fiend Genocide Jack.
What?
I'm offended! Yeah? You. When did you? I've been looking all over you, Master. When I woke up, you were nowhere to be found. Anyway, you there, milk sack swimmer girl. Milk sack? Why do I gotta be a suspect? Well, I mean, you are a serial killer. So what? I'm like a special guest suspect every time? I have an alibi, you know. She's right about that. When we heard Hifumi scream, she was with me. And when the bodies disappeared, she was still lying unconscious in the equipment room. Plus, Taka's body aside, I can't imagine any way she would have been able to move Hifumi's body.
Yep.
Besides, I calculate every move I make. I'm not gonna kill someone when everyone knows what I look like. They don't call me the murderous fiend for nothing.
What are you saying?
That's not the kind of thing you should be bragging about. It really isn't.
Let's
On another topic, should we post a guard by the bodies like before? We can't have them disappearing again.
so then.
Hina and I can handle that. You don't mind, do you, Hina? Sure, I'd be totally useless on the investigation anyway.
it's all clear.
Then that's that. Let's begin. This whole thing is so strange. All but one of us has an alibi, so figuring out who did it should be obvious, right? But maybe it's just me, but I don't think it's going to be as straightforward as it seems. Monokuma File 3 has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Okay, well, they're starting me off right here. Let's check them out. There are hammers of all different sizes hanging on the wall. although some are more like mallets. Mallets? Could the Justice Hammers have been designed using these as a model? Using those as a My dog. Don't you see that hammers are... Either way, all the hammers here have obviously seen a lot of use. They're all covered in debris and chalky stone powder. Wait. For some reason, this one hammer isn't dirty at all, and it's wet. Did someone wash it recently? Spotless hammer has been added to the true bullet section of your handbook. Okay, well, Hina, what you gotta say?
So,
Hey, Makoto, I've been thinking about something. It's about the repository. Huh? What is it? After Hifumi and Taka's body disappeared, we split up to look around, right? I was really scared, so me and Sakura stuck together.
but...
And we came right to the repository to, look around. When we got here, the repository was locked. We couldn't get inside. It was locked? Yeah, you tried the door too, Makoto. You know this. We came here as soon as the search started, so there's no way someone could have beat us here. So if that's true, then who locked it? And why is it unlocked now? I wonder the same thing. The door was locked when the search for the bodies began, but now it's wide open. There might be some secret lurking in there. I'll probably have to leave this area to figure it out. Sakura. There are many aspects to the incident this time. Too many, to be honest. Considering that, it may be good to look back on everything that's happened.
So,
Would you like my help? Oh god. Alright, fine, might as well. She's like Kaporage Bora for this one. Yeah, let's look back on things. This morning, only 4 of us met in the dining hall. Hina, Kyoko, you, and myself. We waited for the others, but nobody showed up, so we decided to go look for them. It was around 8 o'clock when we began our search. And soon after we split up, Kyoko disappeared. After that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room on the 3rd floor and quickly came and got you and me. According to Celeste, she was attacked by a suspicious individual and lay unconscious for about an hour. In other words, she was attacked an hour before we found her, meaning just after 7 o'clock. Based on the picture Celeste took, we discovered her attacker was dressed in a strange costume. It was Robo Justice. It also became clear that this Robo Justice had dragged Hifumi away. After meeting up with Toko and Byakuya, we began searching for the costumed assailant. We found an injured Hifumi in the library on the 2nd floor. We took him down to the nurse's office on the 1st floor and resumed our search. But not long after leaving the nurse's office... What's wrong? I saw a shadow, something moving around at the top of the stairs. Based on Celeste's claims, we went back to the 2nd floor where we split up and began searching. Then, right after that, Celeste screamed. This time, she had apparently seen the suspect on the 3rd floor. Hearing our screams, we quickly made our way to the 3rd floor. Celeste, what's wrong? That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. I saw him, the strange costume man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down to the hallway and disappeared. And then... yeah. Huh? Well, what was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been Hifumi. He's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we have to go back. At that point, we decided to split up into 2 groups. Celeste, Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office. Meanwhile, Yu, Byakuya, and Toko pursued the suspect up on the 3rd floor. And when we got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifumi's corpse. It was also when we heard the body discovery announcement play. I left Celeste and Hina alone and headed back to the 3rd floor to tell the others what had happened.
however...
But at that same time, we had discovered Taka's body in the equipment room, which means Hifumi and Taka's bodies were discovered right around the same time, because I remember hearing the body discovery announcement play right after fighting Taka. And that's when I showed up and told you and Byakuya that Hifumi had been killed, right? Then you, me, and Byakuya all headed back to the nurse's office, leaving behind Toko, who had fainted. But as soon as we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who had just arrived to tell us something very unusual. Oh my stars and garters, Hifumi's body has disappeared. Oh lord! We hurried back to the nurse's office to discover that this corpse was in fact gone. Then we remembered we had abandoned the Akatsu's Toko and rushed back to the equipment room. Oh my god, this is a long recap. This got to be happening. Are we hallucinating all this or something? This time, Taka's body had disappeared, so from there we began our search for both the missing bodies. After some time, Celeste told me she had found the bodies, and we had all headed back to the repository. And then we discovered the 2 bodies had apparently vanished. And that brings us to now.
However...
Looking back, things have certainly been very active. If you want to look back at the case again, oh god, no. No, K-Pora, Gay-Bora, no thank you. Hifumi's big, cold body is laying on the floor. His really big body. I mean, how on earth is the killer able to move someone so big? The nurse's office where he was discovered to here, the repository. All the way from the first floor to the third, and all without anyone noticing it. How the hell? It's no good. I just don't get it. I can think about it later. Now I have to finish investigating Hifumi himself. If I remember correctly, Hifumi's fatal injury was also a blow to the head. Probably from Justice Hammer 3, which was laying on the floor in the nurse's office. Huh? Wait. Something's off about his body. Why am I getting this feeling? Something's different. Something about Hifumi's body in the nurse's office versus his body right now. That's it! His glasses! How do you remember something that trivial? When his body was in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered with blood. Not covered in with blood, man. No. But now, they're completely clean. Does that mean someone wiped his glasses off? But who would do that, and why? Hifumi's glasses have been added to True Bullet section of your handbook. Alright, and let's examine Taka. Taka. He'll never move again. According to the Monokuma file, Taka died from a blow to the head. We found Justice Hammer 4 near his body in the equipment room. Is that what was used to kill him? And there's a tarp laid out under his body. Did the killer use this to move Taka's body? That way there wouldn't be any blood left behind when the body was moved. Blue tarp has been added to the True Bullet section. Ooh, what's this? It's a dolly. Doesn't have a handle. I saw this in the art room before. I guess it's used to move statues around. Kinda awkward, but if you bend down, it's not too hard to use. Huh? But wait. Wasn't this in the equipment room when we found Taka's body? And look at the wheel. There's a blood stain on it. So there's blood on the wheel of the dolly that was moved from the equipment room to the repository. What's the explanation for that? Are you serious? What's the explanation for... Are you... Let's talk to frickin' Byakuya. Byakuya, do you think Hiro really did it? I don't see how anyone could think otherwise. When the attacks and murders and disappearances all happened, every one of us had an alibi. And the last thing Hifumi said when he died... Yeah, he said Hiro's name.
So in other
And there is no
words,
room to suspect anyone else. Okay, but if he did do it, why would he hide his identity with that weird costume? Maybe he thought that no matter what happened, he'd be safe as long as his face was covered. Because he's the fool of the century, you see. I mean, he is kind of dumb, but do you really think that's enough to explain it? I feel like there's a clue hiding in there somewhere.
What?
And is that it? That's all that bothers you about the case? Well, no, there are a few other things. Like, why did the killer try to hide the bodies? They probably figured that if we couldn't find the bodies, we couldn't complete our investigation. But if that's the case, we found the bodies pretty easily, didn't we? Again, it comes back to the fact that the culprit was a moron. Is that really all there is to it? The other thing that bothers me is, why'd they bother killing two people?
What?
What? Because all the rule says is if you can kill someone and get away with it, you graduate, right? So if you're the killer, your number one priority is not getting caught. But killing two people means more clues, more chances you'll get found out. Hold on. Perhaps... I see, so that's what that means. Is everything okay?
That's enough.
Don't talk to me as if we're friends. Huh? What's with the attitude? But you have my appreciation.
Goodbye.
Thanks to you, I might have some fun with this after all. Some mysterious words hung in the air as he left the repository. He talked as if he'd figured something out. If he did, would it have killed him to tell me what it was? No Toko? Okay, well... I didn't get the... trigger to leave, I guess, but, well, might as well then. One way in and out of this room, through the door that Hina said was locked before. There's definitely a lock on the door, but it can only be locked from inside the repository. I don't see any way to lock it from in the art room. Huh. The door can only be locked from inside the repository, which makes me wonder. Hina and Sakura confirmed that the door was locked after we started looking for the missing bodies. And the door is designed so that it can only be locked from inside the repository. In other words, when Hina checked it, someone had already gone in the repository and locked the door. When they were done, they unlocked it and left, which is why it's unlocked now. But Hina claims there's no way someone could have beaten them to the repository. So that certain someone, repository has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. There's gotta be a clue around here somewhere. Maybe I should check somewhere else. There are some places I already know about. First, the nurse's office where Hifumi was found, then the equipment room where Taka was found. Okay. Whoa. Let's leave. I mean, I know he said first the nurse's office, but we're kind of already up here, so let's check the equipment room. I'm lazy like that. I mean, why would you even say like, oh, first, let me check the room that's 2 floors down, as opposed to the room that's like a hop, skip, and a jump away. Hey there, genocide. There's some kind of tire mark going through the pool of blood in the middle of the room. It reminds me about the dolly in the repository. There's blood on its tire. Could that blood have come from here? Which could mean that Taka's body was moved from the equipment room to the repository using the dolly. Both rooms are on the 3rd floor, so that should definitely have been possible. Equipment room bloodstain has been added to the true bullet section of your handbook. But even if the dolly was used to move Taka's body, what about Hifumi? Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office on the 1st floor. Even with a dolly, there's no way to get it up to the 3rd floor. That's still a total mystery. Justice Hammer 4, the weapon that was used to kill Taka. The body was moved, but the murder weapon was just left here. You got anything to say? I was sleeping right here when the killer carried the body away. I'm super pissed I missed such an ultimately rare event. That's all you gotta say? Anything else to do? Oh, wait a minute. Huh? This tarp. I feel like I've seen it somewhere before, and just recently, too. Are you really that freaking stupid? What the... I better already have that as a truth bullet, like, for you to not say... Okay, yeah, blue tarp, thank you. Well, there's that. Okay, you know, I don't feel like going down all those stairs. I'm lazy like that. Here we go, 1st floor. Yeah, teleport, Mario. That was a good teleport right there, Mario. Alright. How you doing, Celestia? What are you investigating, Celeste? I'm not investigating anything, precisely speaking. I am simply going around seeing if Hiro might be hiding somewhere. What about you? Oh, you know, I'm just checking this and that. The main thing on my mind is how someone could have moved Hifumi's body.
Let's see.
How Hifumi was moved, eh? When it disappeared, you were supposed to be in the nurse's office, right?
Yes.
Correct.
Indeed.
Hina was not feeling well, so I stayed behind to look after her. But she seemed to be getting worse, so I took her to the bathroom. And when you got back, the body was gone. We could not have been gone for more than a minute or two, though. Yeah, Hina said the same thing. So then the killer was able to get in and move Hifumi's body in that short amount of time?
Indeed.
It would seem so. To carry off someone as big as Hifumi in only a couple of minutes is... I can't think of it as anything less than impossible. Well, I mean, you know, the fireman's carry is something that's in place for firemen to be able to lift heavy people. You know, like you just lift them onto your shoulder. Like, you get down on your knees, and then you distribute their weight across both of your shoulders, and then you, like, stand up, like, bending, like, at the waist and whatnot, and, you know, so you can actually, and you can actually, like, carry the heavy load. Like, that's how even, like, smaller firefighters, or even, like, women firefighters are able to carry, like, huge people. Though, I mean, there are limitations to that. Like, well, to be fair, how much does that guy weigh? 342 pounds. Yeah, somebody can carry that in a fireman's carry. You know, like that's not too bad. Like, you know, like 400, 500 pounds then. Like, now you're, like, getting into some ridiculous territory. But, yeah, you know, like, Sakura could definitely do it. You know, Hiro, he has the right body type for that. Even Byakuya could probably pull it off. So, yeah, you know. Oh, no, yeah. Did not mean to press that. Justice Hammer 3, the one that was used to kill Hifumi. Someone moved the body but left the weapon behind. Can't examine the blood? Okay. I mean, what else is there to examine? What? It's just a normal trash can. Huh? Wait, there's something inside. It's too small to be a handkerchief. It's a glasses cleaning cloth. And it's got some kind of cartoon character on it. Alright, but it's also covered in blood.
Oh.
Ah, did you find something? Yeah, there was a cleaning cloth at the trash can.
Huh?
A cleaning cloth? And it's all bloody. Whoever this belonged to must have used it to wipe up some blood. But who would need to do something like that? I haven't the slightest idea. Yeah, me either, but I think it might be important. Glasses cleaning cloth is added to the triple section of your handbook. Anything else? Oh, okay, well let's check out the fridge. Refrigerator. I wonder if there's anything to drink inside. After everything I've been through, I'm totally parched. Maybe just a quick peek. There's a bunch of blood packets in here for blood transfusions, I guess. Doesn't help me though, I'm not a vampire. Not even a vampire. No, I was trying to force a super hot reference. It wasn't going to work out. Well, nothing to do here. So this is where you were. I've been looking for you. You have? I wanted to thank you for what you did. Not that you meant to, but you ended up making this little game of ours very interesting indeed. You should go to Hiro's room. Oh, and let me give you this. Meet in the dining hall. This is the note Hiro wrote to get us all to meet up, right? You remember well. Well, the penmanship was pretty remarkable, so it left an impression.
It's all clear.
Anyway, this makes it clear, right? This is a trap. What is? Things grow ever more exciting. What are you talking about? I've already repaid my debt. I don't owe you any more explanation.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. That's Hiro's message has been added to the triple section of your handbook. So he said to go to Hiro's room, but what's waiting for me there? $5 says we're gonna find weed paraphernalia. Watch there be, just a little plant, some pipes. That's all I really know that goes into weed paraphernalia. I'm not too familiar with that. That's Taka, Kyoko, me, Mondo. Well, he ain't using that no more. Byakuya, Saika. Well, she ain't using that room no more. Junko. Well, unfortunately, she's not using that room anymore. Toko. Hiro. Well, he's not using that room anymore. Celeste. My God, where the hell was his room? Hina? Sakura? Leon? Oh my freaking dang! Alright, well, we got Hifumi all the way over here because, he's the redheaded stepchild. Alright, the Hiro's room. This door is unlocked? Well, yeah, isn't that what, the thing that Monokuma said? He unlocks all the doors for investigations. I guess I can go inside. Byakuya did say to go look. It might not be a great idea, but I'm going to take the plunge. This is Hiro's room. There's all kinds of weird stuff in here. Where did he even get it all from? More importantly, he still hasn't turned up. Which means he can't really complain if I don't get his permission to search his room, right? Okay, well, we got a lot of things to examine in here. Well, I mean, that's... monitor, the bathroom door. Might as well check it. So he can see what, a working bathroom door is like. There's nothing in here. It's pretty grungy, though. Ew. How does a bathroom even get this dirty? Thank you for not showing me what's inside. I think there's something in the cardboard box. It's blueprints for something, and some things made out of, looks like cardboard, plastic, and plaster? Is this Robo-Justice? And it's in Hiro's room. But wait, these blueprints. Something about them bothers me. Robo-Justice Blueprints has been added to the True Bullet section of your handbook. What else we got? What else we got? It's a normal bed, pretty much just like the one in my room. Can't even examine that weird thing. And that's just the camera and the monitor. Well, no need to examine those. Let's leave all these freaking spell tags in here. Makoto, big news! Big news! What's wrong? We found Kyoko. What? Is she okay? Where is she? Wait, I wasn't done. There's more big news. Robo-Justice showed up too. Robo-Justice? It's Hiro wearing the costume.
Oh, Okay.
Anyway, as soon as you can, head to the pool on the second floor. To think Hiro and Kyoko would turn up at the same time. Anyway, I have to head to the pool. I ran off to the second floor as fast as I could. Really? I have to... Okay, fine. Kyoko and...
I mean...
Phew, man, I have had the worst day. Hiro? I don't know who to talk to first. Kyoko.
Right.
I found Hiro. He was jammed into the pool room locker. It looked like he was fast asleep, so I kicked him and woke him up.
Don't be mean!
Oh wait, no, he's in the Optimus Prime suit. Okay. I still can't believe you kicked me. You could have been a little more gentle about it, like, I don't know, caress my face or something.
What?
That's creepy. It really is. Anyway, Kyoko, where have you been all this time? You just disappeared all of a sudden without a trace.
Well,
There was something I had to check up on. What do you mean? Never mind. I can't never mind.
it's nothing.
Never mind.
Hey,
More importantly, she says that, but does she have any idea? She know people think she might be spying for the mastermind?
and?
First of all, Hiro, you need to explain to us why you're dressed like that.
I mean...
I have no idea. 1 second I was sleeping, I don't even know how that happened. I woke up and then I was here.
I don't care. Do something about that costume. It pains me just to look at you.
Well, I know what's up with this thing, but I can't actually get it off. A little help?
Why would you make something that you can't take off by yourself?
I didn't make this stupid freaking thing.
It would seem...
There's a clasp on the back that's keeping you from getting it off. It looks pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off on your own. You don't really have a choice. Let's help him. It took everyone's help, but slowly we were able to get Hiro out of the suit. It took a few minutes, but eventually we got all the pieces off. Phew, free at last. Isn't it kind of weird how perfectly the suit fits Hiro? More to the point, nobody but Hiro would be able to wear that costume. Wait. Hold on a sec.
Honest.
Don't bother trying to act innocent. The blueprints were in your room as well. In other words, it is obvious to everyone that you made this costume. That's true. I saw the blueprints myself. Yeah, me too.
Could it be?
Then it's obvious the one who put this costume on and went around attacking everyone
That's terrible.
was Hiro. Shall we tie him up and gag him?
Just the
Good idea. We wouldn't want him killing anyone else. Tie me up? Hold on, guys. I think that's going a little far.
That's right.
He may be a suspect, but he deserves fair treatment. Wow. The US justice system wouldn't know shit about that. Yeah, I mean, attacking? Blueprints? I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
What the heck?
You can't talk your way out of this. It's been decided. You killed them. What? Killed who? I have no idea what you're talking about. There must be a fake Hiro running around.
What are you saying?
You're the only one who can even wear this costume. So who else could possibly be the costume attacker? How do you know I'm the only one? Maybe you should try it on for yourself before you convict me.
Okay.
Fine, if you're gonna be a jerk about it, I will. Without missing a bit. That might supposed to say beat. Hina started putting on the Robo Justice costume.
Huh. See? Look. See how loose it is? I mean, come on. I'm blind as a bat in here. Can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me!
And not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
That's not a very nice thing to say. I mean, it's not like I made it. I just got caught up in the moment.
Well, either way, now we know for sure, right? I mean, it seems pretty clear that nobody but Hiro could have fit into this dumb costume.
In a huff, Hina took the suit back off again. Well, now you're all out of excuses. No, see, it's cause you're a girl. If it was another guy, then... Makoto, go ahead. Okay. Against my will, I picked up the pieces off the floor and tried putting them on. It's no good. The arms are too long. There's no way I can wear this.
Just a second.
See? I told you it was impossible. You are absolutely right. It seems this costume was made to fit Hiro's body exactly.
But
Then there's another costume. They must have one that looks the same, but fits them.
Honestly.
If you insist on this line of defense, then show us some evidence.
what the heck?
Evidence? You claim there's another suit, yes? Then you must find it and show it to us. What the heck?
Just the
Who cares? He's the only one without an alibi during this whole thing anyway.
That's
Which is how we know it was him. I mean, is that really true? I have no idea what's been happening. Does someone, tell me? How much has this costume been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook?
What the heck?
If you don't tell me what's going on, how am I supposed to understand? I think I figured out that someone's been killed, right? Hey, Makoto, who was it? Well, 2 people were killed, Taka and Hifumi. What? 2 people?
just the
Why are you freaking out? You did it. I did not. Wait, hold on. Those 2 are the ones that were killed.
How about
That's it. I know who did it.
So then,
You may as well tell us then. Taka and Hifumi were fighting over Alter Ego, right?
I'm at least
Which means Alter Ego and Ultra Hero must have done it.
correct.
I see. That's unfortunate. Huh? Unfortunate? Stop trying to trick us. Just admit that you did it, okay? I'm telling you, you got it all wrong. I know that note. Note? Last night, someone slipped a weird note under my door. And here's what it said. I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else. For now, let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m. But the last thing I remember is going to the rec room, then for some reason I fell asleep. The real killer probably drugged me or something.
just the
Not a chance.
So
No, hold on, he could be onto something. Nurse's office did have chemicals that could do that. Really? I told you, someone's trying to set me up. A secret passage, a chance to escape. Someone wrote all that to trick me. Even if that's true, you must be one dumb fish to bite every piece of bait that floats in front of you. Well, after being trapped here so long, even if you know it's a lie, you still gotta check, right? Yeah, they preyed on my desire to get out of here. They deceived me. I still don't buy it.
Don't be
Well, you should buy it.
just a second.
Okay, then show us that note. With pleasure. I have it right here in my pocket.
No
Looks
way.
like I lost it. Yeah, sure. Please, you gotta believe me. I wouldn't hurt a fly. As I said before, if you want us to believe you, you must provide evidence. Can you show us the note? I have no particular issue with what you claim, but if you want us to believe you, give us a reason. What the heck? For serious? As a hero's account has been added to triple the section of your handbook. Now then, shall we resume our investigation? There's no time to waste before the class trial begins. Why do we need to keep investigating? We already know who did it.
What the heck?
Why? Why'd you kill them? Tell us, Hiro. No, it's like I said.
Just the
Was it
worst.
really to get the money Monokuma offered us? Yeah, that must be it. You must be totally broke. And that's why... Wait, that's a false accusation. Someone help me. Just be thankful we haven't bound and gagged you. If you have time to yell and carry on, you have time to search for your evidence, right? You're right. I need to look for the second suit and that note. Feet don't fail me now. I guess I better get back to guard duty. I was going to ask Toko or Genocide Jack to switch with me. But if she and Sakura got into a fight, we'd have a catastrophe on our hands. Well, bye. One by one, everyone peeled away.
Makoto.
Makoto, do you have a second? Huh? I want you to help me with the investigation.
It would
It looks like I got a late start on this one, so I need to make up some ground. Sure, I don't mind helping, but can you promise me something? Later, when we have time, will you tell me why you disappeared?
Why is that?
No. To reject me so simply. Anyway, I need your help. You don't mind, do you? Okay.
Shall we
Thanks. Now then, shall we?
Go? Hey,
So, Makoto, first I'd like to examine the corpses. Examine the corpses? Can't believe I'm hearing that from a girl the same age as me.
correct.
Dead bodies don't lie, you know. They tell the truth far more easily than the living.
Hey,
Wouldn't you agree? How am I supposed to answer?
anyway.
We have to hurry before the class trial begins again. Yeah, you're right. Okay, then show me where the bodies are. They're in the repository. I guess we should head that way for now. Yeah, we're going to teleport up there. Alrighty. And there we are. Okay. Hopefully the bodies are still there. Oh yeah, Sakura's guarding it. They're here. Hifumi and Taka. For a moment, Kyoko seemed to go rigid, but only for a moment.
So then...
Oh, then let's get started. She crouched down next to Taka without hesitation, began poking and prodding the bodies.
I knew it.
Monica Mafaa was right. They were killed using similar weapons. Her movements were so smooth. She was so calm. Seeing how comfortable she was actually made me feel a little more comfortable.
I see.
Makoto, I found something. You did?
Hey.
You remember the wristwatch Taka always wore on his left hand? He did?
Whew.
Are you so oblivious to the people around you? Do you dislike other people that much? No, that's not it. Anyway, so you said he had a watch?
So then...
Take a look. It's broken. You can see the hands aren't moving, right? It most likely broke when he had his encounter with his assailant. If you notice, the hands are frozen at just past 6 o'clock. So that would mean the watch was broken sometime just after 6?
That's right.
But last night, Taka's watch definitely wasn't broken. Hey, you, how long have you been? Oh, we're going to keep us waiting. Taka's irritated voice pierced the air as he stared pointedly at his wristwatch. It's almost 10 o'clock, you know that? Bedtime for all the little boys and girls.
In other words...
So if it worked at 10 o'clock last night, it couldn't have been broken at 6 p.m. Meaning it must have happened at 6 this morning. Broken wristwatch has been added to the bullet section of your handbook.
However...
And that's not all. Look at Taka's left hand. He appears to be gripping something. You're right. There's something white in there.
Makoto.
Can you try and pry it out? Me?
Because...
Rigor mortis has already set in. Boys are better suited to this kind of manual labor, right? Okay. As much as I didn't want to, I grasped Taka's cold hand. Oh boy, distractions. Anyway, as much as I wanted to grasp Taka's cold hand, yeah, I think I said that, the ice cold hand was nearly enough to cause my heart to stop beating. After some effort, I was finally able to free the object from his tightly clenched fist. A piece of paper?
Hey.
Was that all he had in his hand? Yeah, that's it. Just a little scrap of paper doesn't seem like much of a clue, does it?
Is that right?
I wonder about that. Kyoko then turned to Hifumi's body.
So then...
Let's check Hifumi's body now. Perhaps he's left us a few clues of his own. Kiyotaka's scrap of paper has been added to the true bullet section of your handbook. Alright then. The biggest problem I have right now is how the killer was able to move Hifumi's massive corpse. From the nurse's office where he was discovered to here, the repository. All the way from the first floor to the third, and all without anyone noticing it. I just can't see how that's possible. Further, it seems that Hifumi died from a blow to the head. He was most likely killed using Justice Hammer 3, which we found in the nurse's office. But we found his body in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered in blood. But now they're spotless. Does that mean someone wiped his glasses clean? But who would do that? And why? I thought we were checking the... Really? Kyoko, what? Or did I have to talk to you to advance it? So, did you find anything?
Indeed.
I did. More than I expected, to be honest. Look at this. A wad of paper?
That's right.
Hifumi had it hidden on him. Hidden?
Indeed.
He'd stuffed it in his pants, so I can only assume he'd hidden it on purpose, you see. In his pants? Wait, so you...
Why is that?
It was just his pants, not like his socks or something. I don't know what that means.
Hey.
Anyway, let's take a look at the paper. Go ahead, Makoto, open it up. When I think of how it was stuffed down his pants, it's like... It better be important, Hifumi, or I'll never forgive you for this. He's dead. A note? I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else. For now, let's meet in the equipment room at 6 a.m.
So...
That sounds very familiar. That's it. That's the same thing Hiro said. Then he was telling us the truth.
However...
Although, it's not exactly the same, is it? That's nice. Someone weird note on my door. And here's what it said. They found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out. Don't tell anyone else. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m. The time is different. Hiro told us that his note said to meet at 1 a.m. But the note they wrote to Hifumi asked him to meet at 6 a.m.
Is that right?
Hold on. Just because Hifumi had the note doesn't mean it was meant for him. Huh?
So...
Part of it had been torn off, right? I think there's likely some meaning there. There's a meaning to part of it being ripped. Could you maybe explain it a little more? Think carefully.
Hey,
Why would he have been clutching that scrap of paper so tightly? I have no idea.
so then,
What if it wasn't just a scrap of paper when he was holding it? What if it was something more important? And how would something important like that become a mere scrap of paper? That's what you need to answer. The note Hifumi had has been added to the true bullet section of your handbook.
hey,
And while we're at it, I should tell you one other thing. The two victims this time definitely had their e-handbooks on them. So the handbooks have nothing to do with how the murders were carried out. Oh yeah, because that is the thing, because e-handbooks have played a role in the trials up to now. So yeah, you know, you can't be 3 for 3. Not that there was any reason to think they were connecting to the killings in the first place. So you're saying I don't have to think about the handbooks this time, right?
is that
If
right?
you didn't have to think about them at all, I wouldn't have gone out of my way to mention it. All I said was that they weren't used to help carry out the murders. There may come a point, however, where a handbook may play a role. A handbook may play a role? I don't think I understand. But if Kyoko thinks it's important, I better keep it in mind. E-handbook has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
Are you excited? Are you pumped? It's time for the class trial to begin! Like the bright burst of fireworks, like the flash of a soul clashing with life and death. And so, with no further ado, everyone please meet at the usual spot. Make your way to the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon!
It would seem...
It's unfortunate, but I suppose this is where our investigation comes to an end. You have to figure out the rest for yourself and come to the proper conclusion. Yeah, you're right.
Shall we go?
Well, we'd better get going. Okay. Alright. Dead man walking on the Green Mile. Everyone had heard Monokuma's proclamation and they were gathered by the red door. And as soon as we were all there...
Monokuma appears!
Hello, hello, hello! He's multiplied?
Wrong.
Nope, not multiplication. Just looks that way because I'm... Oh my god. Can't read. Nope, not multiplication. Just looks that way because of an illusion. I'm moving so fast it only looks like I've multiplied. Yeah, you guys tell which one is the real Monokuma? I'm gonna say the one on the left. Can we just get on the elevator already?
Boy.
You're not playing along. We're not here to play with you. Okay, fine.
Hey,
And if everyone's here and ready to go, please board the pain train, or... Sorry, elevator. I'll see you guys down there.
Let's go.
Okay then, shall we? Hold on, I'm not mentally prepared yet. You'll never be mentally mentally unprepared, really? Alright, come on, snap out of it, dog. You'll never be mentally prepared. You can't run away anymore, hero. You're gonna pay for your sins. I told you already I didn't do it. You're serious. That reminds me, did you ever find the other costume? Or the note? Well, no, but... How unfortunate. Then it would seem we have our culprit.
Hey,
This isn't the place to talk about it. Save your accusations for when we get to the courtroom.
That's right.
She's right. Let's get down there first, then the story can really begin. Yeah, good idea. That's right. I have to do it. I can't let whoever killed Hifumi and Taka get away with it. For everyone who's still alive. And for the two that lost their lives. The one who killed Hifumi and Taka. The one who killed two of our friends. The killer is... someone right here.
damn.
I don't like Monokuma's carefree attitude.
Just the worst.
Let's hurry up and go so we can make Hiro pay for his crimes. Were you listening? Wait till we get to the courtroom to begin your arguing. It would appear the culprit has been confirmed. The trial will be over in no time.
hey,
The story begins when we get down there. It wasn't me. You gotta believe me.
Yes.
Come on, Big Mac. Let's do Big Mac, though. That's not copyrighted? Okay, fine. Or trademark. My bad. No, we already talked to you. There's a difference between trademark and copyright. You gotta get it right. Whew, okay. I took one last deep breath and exhaled slowly. I began to walk toward the elevator. Once everyone was aboard, the doors closed on their own. A typical trait of elevators. And the steel box began to move. Once again, a typical trait of elevators. The clunking of the elevator kept us company as we fell further and further down. There was no going back. Until we settled all this, we couldn't go anywhere. I'm not sure how long it was before the elevator finally came to a stop. The elevator doors slid open, opening up onto a cruel fate. Ooh, I like this setting. When I see all you gathered together like this, I realize just how few of you there are left. Your school life is slowly reaching its climax. Only because of you. Why? Why are you making us do such cruel things to each other? What? You really hate me so much? But I'm so cute!
Come on.
Stop goofing around and begin the trial. Don't rush me, of course I'm gonna start it. I would never be like, stay tuned for the action-packed class trial after this commercial break. I would! I never hold on, I never hold out on you like that. Okay, let's begin. Get to your assigned seats. And so the curtain opened once again. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial. Yes, let us save the game. Wait. Just in case things went awry, we shall save right here. Okay. So, thank you all for watching. Have a great day, and stay tuned after this commercial break for the action-packed class trial. Goodbye. Or we might as well read the bottom thing. And now they must confront two murderers who claim the lives of Hifumi and Kyoko. In this class trial, suspicion builds upon suspicion. Alright, see y'all next time. Goodbye!